Anjan Banik.
Today, myself, Anjan Banik, is presenting
I
my
am
paper
presenting here the
on the theme Indigenous Knowledge Implying
NERIE
Scientific
NERI
and
Northeast Regional
Technological Skill
Institute of
at
Education
the
NCERT
prestigious
organized
platform of NERIE
seminar, international
NCERT
seminar,
Shillong.
uh,
And
this session's theme is Indigenous Knowledge Implying Scientific and Technological Skill, and the seminar is International Seminar on Integration of
and
Indigenous Knowledge
my
in the School
topic is as
Curriculum,
such.
Prospects and Challenges, organized by NERI. So just we are starting our session with the permission of the chair.
It's a seminar, national seminar on integration of indigenous
So it's a great opportunity to be there. Northeast Regional Institute of Education organized national seminar on integration of indigenous knowledge in the school curriculum 17 to 18 February 2022, which has been part of National Council of Educational Research and Training, New Delhi. Welcome from Agartala, and this is the iconic place, Ujjayanta Palace, converted into State Museum. It's my gratitude and I feel proud to be there at the platform of Northeast Regional Institute of Education, NERI, Shillong. Thanks for allowing me to present the paper in NERI organized national seminar. Day 1, Session 2, 17th February 22. Today's theme is Indigenous Knowledge Implying Scientific and Technological Skills. Thanks, and I would like to pay my regards to Professor Bhattakur, Principal NERI, and Professor S.C. Roy, coordinator of this session, as well as chairperson, co-chairperson, and reporters. Myself, Anjan Banik, Assistant Professor, Directorate of Secondary Education, Government of Tripura, and awarded with Sarabhai Teacher Scientist National Award 2021 and National Best Science Teacher Award 2018, Teacher Innovation Award 2019, National Chairman as I volunteering, Dasa India National View of Tripura, National Council of Student Scientists, India, affiliated to TST, Government of India. Today's session, my present paper's title is Impact of New Age Program, Sir J.C. Bose Science Math Puppetry Film Award Festival, Opportunities for Metacognitive Development in Science Education through a Path-Breaking Indigenous Learning Environment to Mold Students into Future Scientists. Abstract, inclusive, integrated science education with metacognitive impact of traditional and indigenous knowledge, especially indigenous culture, in the newer dimension, newer concept towards ensuring quality in learning outcomes in education system and management to mold each student to be scientist for future confirm the target of goal of achievement and to project the nation as a Vishwavigyan Guru, that is India as a world leader in the field of science education. In achievement of this aim and goal, to implement the metacognitive strategy in school science education in integration of indigenous knowledge under the kind privilege of inspiration of in National Innovation Foundation NIF, National Council of Science and Technology Communication DST, Government of India, along with the frontline science teacher, national level science communicator, national chairman Anjan Banik of National Council of Student Scientists India and Science Writers Association of Tripura with DASA India, a voluntary science organization registered with Government of Tripura, organized learner-centric virtual indigenous knowledge integrated science educational activity based on innovative national level edu entertainment programs with metacognitive impact, promoting traditional and indigenous knowledge, especially indigenous culture, highlighted as Sir J.C. Bose International Science Math Puppetry Film Festival since 2020. It's a ICT involved indigenous knowledge integrated science educational activity, should be the newest progressive metacognitive aspects and added value learning process in science education ecosystem in symbiosis of both education, entertainment, science and indigenous knowledge and indigenous culture. Educational learning, progression and cognitive developments of dependable on metacognitive approach and integration of indigenous knowledge manifests the heuristic methodology in learning science quite most effectively towards solving the universal curiosities. Positive effect of pandemic opens the newer arena of digital world where learner can be access teaching of super teachers covering their odd situation indeed. The study has been conducted on basics of different webinar workshop for specific evaluation of meta impact of metacognitive approach in school science education integrating indigenous knowledge. The uniquely effective meta-analytic approach of study result hereby confirms metacognitive approaches in school science education and science learning integrating indigenous culture knowledge quite most effectively towards solving the universal curiosities are effective most beyond expectations in terms of result oriented learning outcomes and in development of cognitive ZPD. Study also suggests the need of better entertainment based education ecosystem, giving utmost stress on the need of better joyful educational environment for desired learning outcomes involving ICT option and integrating indigenous knowledge. The study reveals 9.70 nearest to 10% of the future nation enjoys the metacognitive approach in school science education integrating indigenous knowledge where conquering all odds for consecutive 2 years 2020 and 2021 almost 12% accurate cognitive development in both the field of science and indigenous knowledge along with desired learning outcome has been successfully achieved, ensuring the success of metacognitive approaches in school science education integrating indigenous knowledge. In response of metacognitive initiative of the world's only one such innovative ever first ever encouraging event, Sir J.C. Bose International Science Math Puppetry Film Festival confirms the school student science education system has to adapt encouraging culturally and cultured management of joyful teaching learning metacognitive approach ahead in integration of indigenous knowledge to build a world leader country of scientific culture and potential nation in terms of indigenous knowledge. This is the main objective of study. Population is 260,597 in 2018, which is the whole volume of student capacity of India as per the statistics available. And here the sample is 12507 who attained the consecutive 2 years study 2020-2021 under the organizing chairmanship of myself Anjan Banik. This is the result. Total metacumulative attendee 12507 and awardee after the educational impact of interest involved understanding application skill development and learnt or awardee is 9.70, where 2020 is only 0.06%, which has been increased by 2021 12.2%. Perspectives are there. ICT involvement, students are under psychological social barriers but join this methodology, innovative methodology, integrating workshops, integrating teachers, integrating uh, students, and integrating indigenous culture also. And it's a newer approach beyond NEP, because NEP has been designed previously, and in newer scenario it's a added value of to NEP. Prime Perspective, it's organized by the ASA India and national non-profit volunteer organization registered and government of Tripura, operated by science communicators of Tripura, including science teachers, under national chairmanship of myself, Anjan Banik, and also inspired by Department of Science and Technology and its various autonomous bodies, NCSTC, National Innovation Foundation, NASA scientists, Scientist G Advisor, DST, directors of NIF, ISRO scientists, and so many professors from NCRT. Another perspectives, and it's a new age program because it's a added value also. Our first program in such way in the history of world. Program has been dedicated to Sir J.C. Bose, renowned physicist, biologist, founder of Bose Institute, Kolkata. Program students are invited to prepare indigenous, traditional, and near to extinct puppetry, and then puppetry based drama film where topic are from science and mathematics. Resource persons, super teachers are associated with Sangeet Natak Academy, Ministry of Culture, and other part or organizations also, and even honored with Padma Shri Award. This event is available on YouTube user Anjan Writer, as well as other given link. In 2020, it's initiated 26 July to 30 August. We done so many workshops to train the students and teachers both, and then we asked to them to develop their puppetry oriented film or film video and submit to us. And accordingly, in 2020, 30th December, in presence of Dr. Gautam Basu, Professor, Bose Institute, in presence of V.S. Ramchandran, Director, BIMT, and other dignitaries, we organized first Sir J.C. Bose Science Fair Puppetry Film Festival and awarded students. In 2021, we started this workshop on 28 September by celebration of International Day of Scientific Culture with some great puppeteers, super teachers who has been awarded by President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and also who are awarded with different Padma Shri award also, and concluded for the second year, first time initiated in the world history program, Sir J.C. Bose Science Math Puppetry Film Festival on 30th November 2021. Analyzing the status of educational impact during Sir J.C. Bose International Science Math Puppetry Film Festival event for consecutive 2 years, it has been observed that formativeness in terms of learning and summativeness in summative formation of learner during the activity oriented event situations indicatively indexed significant picking up of intellect, and study reveals 9.7% metacognitive approach enjoys the metacognitive approach in school science education. Educational conclusion, educational learning and cognitive development and dependable on metacognitional approach with the added value of heuristic method of solving the curiosity, and also to established education system in a desire or integration to indigenous culture and indigenous knowledge at the beginning of the education have to merge with the metacognitive approach only. Recommendations: indigenous knowledge should be the opener and introductory substance in science educational classroom teaching management to introduce the basics to the learner in a familiar teaching learning methodology. In its educational event, the art integrated educational methodology introduced in an innovative way to the learner is puppetry, which traditionally indigenous knowledge has been utilized towards the science and mathematics education and in teaching learning process also. Indigenous knowledge is in the form of activity oriented education and experiential education may be the booster management in teaching learning processes and will give more opportunity in learning outcome also. Virtual presentation of science math puppetry can be archived by the NCERT YouTube's customized personal students' own math and science kit or puppetry kit material from NCERT division, fused or fusion form of teaching learning process of methodology, booster management of teaching learning may be greater access of education among the untouched uneducated population living their own livelihood with their own traditional indigenous knowledge only. Such initiative also opportunity of understanding, archiving and banking the treasures of hidden knowledge and unknown livelihood of indigenous population for future scientific applications and utilizations. Some references from my side in 2012, uh, it has been published public acceptance of mass movement of health and science, the Tripura experience in the Journal of Indian Journal of Science Communication of NCSTC and ISCOS, which is available online also. 2012, same thing presented in INSA New Delhi. 2018, a comparative study of mathematics practicing pattern of secondary students as a barrier of cognitive development in mathematics learning due to syllabus load with special reference to the status of mathematics learning in Tripura state. 7th National Conference of Mathematics on National Mathematics Day at NCERT New Delhi. 2020, analysis of outcome of TET of Tripura in national seminar on teacher education of Department of Teacher Education NCERT New Delhi. A review of science coverage in Tripura newspaper. 5th India International Science Festival IISF India International Science Literature Festival Vaiganika Vigyan Spandan Kolkata. Study of status of school science education in Tripura state. National seminar of on innovation and integration in education of modern science, school science and mathematics. 28 January 2020 at RI Mysore NCERT. Impact of linguistic barrier in science education at national level and innovations, published unpublished presented paper at national seminar on issues and challenges in minority language education on 23rd to 25th October, NERIE, Shillong. IGNO dissertation, a comparative study of on achievements of same batch of students in HS higher secondary examination compared to their secondary level under TBSE Tripura Board of Secondary Examinations in Tripura State, available online. So this is the overall. Thanks for giving opportunity to be here at Northeast Regional Institute, NERI Shillong, organized national seminar on integration of indigenous knowledge in the school curriculum 17-18 February under NCERT, National Council of Teacher Education. Thanks for giving